Hello, this is John Armwood on the Armwood Opinion Channel here on YouTube. And I haven't been on for a while. I haven't been honestly in the mood for doing YouTubes. The news has been basically Trump, 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 and I am sick of it as I'm sure most of you are. But today, I felt like just saying something which is peculiar to the state of Georgia, or more accurately, particular to the state of Georgia. Um, there was a series of cases brought by Fani Willis, the Fulton County prosecutor, against Donald Trump and Rudy Giuliani and a bunch of other co-defendants. The defense filed a motion to have the case dismissed because Fani Willis, it turns out, was having an affair with one of the DAs that was working on the case. What does that have to do with the prosecution of the case? What does that have to do with the defendant? In what way does that harm the defendant? Absolutely no way. There's no legal basis for that motion. But this is Georgia. And this is the South. And the court system in Georgia decided to delay the case and have a hearing on it, even though the only standard that the defendants would have to really complain or stop Fani Willis from prosecuting the case would be if there was some prejudice or harm to the defendant. The prosecution team and its composition has nothing to do with the defendant. There's no prejudice there. The only prejudice we're seeing is old-fashioned American racism as it's expressed in its unique way in the South. You know, the court is full of Georgia men. And those of you who know history know what it means to say a Georgia man. And we can add Georgia women to that too. The Georgia court system is bad. I know because I was a victim of it. Not as a defendant, but as an attorney. When I got a bar complaint by a dishonest client who perjured herself at the hearing and claimed that I had not contacted her, when I had 30-some emails back and forth between she and me, which I presented at the hearing. But a man by the name of Chapman, who was conducting the hearing for the Georgia bar, stone cold white racist, said that an email was not a legitimate means of communication. Who would be stupid enough, dishonest enough, dumb enough to say that? Well, that's what Mr. Chapman said. And it was very obvious that they were going to rule against me. To get a really good lawyer to fight this case would have cost $13,000, which I did not have. I had a so-called friend of mine go to court with me, someone I'd been to court with on a number of cases, but she did not open her mouth. She's from Atlanta. We went to law school together. She knows how to practice law, but unfortunately, she has the typical Georgia cowardness. Rita. She did not open her mouth once. I was ashamed of her. I still am. I lost all respect for her at that point because I couldn't imagine myself stooping to that level that she did that day. But I understand the legal system here. I just decided not to fight it at that point, and I surrendered my license to practice law voluntarily. And if you read the Supreme Court of Georgia's opinion, you'll see that I did. And to do that, I had to acknowledge all the accusation against me. At that point, I did not care. I wanted out of it. I was sick of the system. I saw how they treated black people. I saw a number of black attorneys go through the same thing. A classmate from Emory from the previous year went through it. So I know how dirty the Georgia bar was and the system was here in Georgia, the court system. I saw how they treated black defendants, where black defendants in criminal cases would get much harsher sentences than white people accused of the same crime. So I decided to let it go. How does this impact on Fani Willis? Fani Willis should have known to be more careful. She was the Fulton County DA. She had that experience there. She knows how white folks are. She knows in America. She knows how white folks are in Georgia. She should not have had him, the man she was seeing, on the team. Because even though there was no basis for a claim, white folks don't care about the law when it comes to black people. They will make up a law to get you. This is America. This is Georgia. This is the South. So you got three things going against you. I feel for her still, though, because, Trump, with all his crimes, will not see any time in jail. I don't believe it. 34 felonies, he should spend time in jail. 10 times breaking the gag order, he should spend time in jail. But he's a white criminal, and they get treated differently here in America. So I hope I'm wrong. I hope he does get jail time, but we'll see. Anyway, this is what's on my mind today, the 10th of June. And this is why I haven't done a YouTube video in a long time. Because I'm disgusted. And I don't want to be a part of it. And hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel because I will be doing some more. Thank you very much and have a good day.